What's up, my fellow reefers? So today we're going to be doing some testing on my budget tank. You might remember from the last video I set this tank up. It's a 40-gallon breeder. I did add a Jabo gyre pump to this, $70, just to get some extra flow in here. Nice surface agitation, help with the pH, gas exchange, all that kind of stuff. Tank's running fine. Fish are still in there and still happy. Boy, that's rather blue. Wonder if my handy dandy little filter will help. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little bit better. So yeah, we're 2.5 weeks in. Starting to get some diatoms, which I expected. I mean, some of the rock was new, the sand was definitely new, but I'm not going to sweat it. Diatoms are a good sign that things are healthy and happy in there. Pumps are all running fine, everything's going great. So 2.5 weeks in, I can't complain. I did add some corals. There it is, the invincible Kenya tree. Going around from tank to tank, and this is why I hate it, because it drops little babies everywhere. If I just let this thing go, this entire tank would probably be full of Kenya tree everywhere. I am trying to move this guy around too. I just put him in there so he's not very happy right now. It's a finger leather, and yeah, hopefully he'll peek up here. But anyway, today's video, we're going to do some testing. Oop, that's too orange. I've got my handy dandy seneye Reef. This is not an advertisement. I did buy this on my own several years ago, and it's great for testing par. And we're going to see, with these viparspectras set on 1% white and 5% blue, I just want to see what kind of par values I'm getting in the tank right now, and then I'll make some adjustments to hopefully get the par levels to where I want them. For right now, I mean, there's only 2 softy corals in there, so I'm not really worried about what my par levels are right now. But eventually, if I get into some LPS or even some SPS in this tank, I'm going to want to know what these par values are. So, seneye Reef, viparspectra, let's see what we've got. My fancy desk, yeah, we use what we've got, right? And it's on wheels, so I like it. So, let's see, let's set this bad boy up. Par values. And just right out of the gate, we'll go right on top of this rock, because that's pretty much the highest point. And yeah, look at that, 80. I like it. And again, this is the white set at 1% and the blues at 5%. So that's not too bad for the top of the rock. If we go to the top of the water, I'm getting right around 100 par. So these lights are roughly about 2 feet off the water. Go over here to the top of this rock, and again, it's right around 80. So if I go all the way to the sand bed, give it a chance to adjust. Alright, mid-40s. I like it. Yep, that's good. I like that. So what I'm going to do is try and adjust these lights a little bit. See if I can't get those par values up a little bit higher and hopefully not grow algae. So we're going to bump up the white channel. We'll say we'll go to 20. And then we're going to take the blues. Boy, that made a difference. That's really bright now. So let's take the blue channel and we'll bump that up to 50. Oops. Alright, so now we're at 50% on both. And I like the look. So now let's see what we got. Back to the top of the rock. Let things settle. Not too shabby. 175, 170-ish. So that might be a little too high. We'll drop back down to the sand bed. Settle. $160 at the sand bed. So yeah, too high, not what I want. So what I'm gonna do is just turn down the whites because I like more of that blue look. So we'll go over here and we will turn we can do this all at once. There we go. Channel 2, we'll bring that down to say 13%. See if that makes any difference. And if we need to, we'll turn down the blues. Come on. Tricky doing this with one hand. So back at the top of the rock, perfect, 150. It's exactly where I wanted to be. I like it. Down on the sand bed. Roughly 120-ish, 125, somewhere in there. So yeah, that's exactly where I want it. Alright, so again, the seneye Reef comes in handy. Probably one of the best $200 investments I ever made. A couple years ago when I was setting up my 72-gallon tank with these lights, and I wanted to know what the par was, so got myself a seneye Reef monitor, hooks up to my laptop with my fancy desk, and gives me par values. It does the work. I mean, it gives me a rough estimate on where my pars are, and I know exactly what my par values are based on my lights, and I like it. Again, this is not a paid sponsorship or anything like that, although seneye, if you're listening, go ahead, send me things, I'll gladly test them out. But full disclosure, I bought this on my own and I put it to good use. I also use this anytime I'm setting up a new tank. or a hospital tank or a quarantine tank or anything, I put the little slide in there and it will monitor my ammonia levels, which is awesome. You can put it to good use if you're setting up, you know, a brand new tank. You can monitor your ammonia levels, which right now I don't have any slides in there, but you can see it'll monitor ammonia and I believe pH, but it works great. And then the little handle, I got this from fishahex.com. Travis, if you happen to watch this video, shameless plug for you. But this is a 3D printed seneye reef holder specifically for the seneye reef, and it works great. You can buy them in lengths, I believe it's about 12 inches per length, and they just kind of, oh, we got no focus. Anyway, they screw together so you can get whatever length you want, as many as you want, and it works perfect. So there's a little update for you on the Reef. And oh, big fat fingers are in the way. Things are doing well now that the lights are adjusted to where I want them. Hopefully things continue to do well, and the diatom bloom hopefully won't last too long. But yeah, I've been doing 10% water changes. Just did one yesterday, and things are looking well. All the fish, although you can't see them, they're hiding in the rocks. There's my new addition, my Clarkie. He was exiled from the 180 because he was not getting along with the other fish, which, I mean, he was living in an anemone, and anytime a fish would come by, he would get overly aggressive. So I put him in here with the overly aggressive damsels that are not aggressive at all. They're actually all getting along. But for now, I think I've rambled on long enough. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. I did check out my analytics yesterday, and 98% of people watching my videos are not subscribed, which, you know, thank you for watching, but you know, if you could help me out by hitting that subscribe button, that'd be awesome too. So we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.